One of the most disrespectful moments in High School DxD is the Xenovia versus Kiba fight. I mean, Xenovia did Kiba bad in that fight. It's actually hilarious. So it starts with Xenovia shitting on Asya because she got kicked out the church.
I was wondering if visiting the home of Issei Hyodo would lead us to you. Aren't you Asya Argento?
Yes?
It makes sense that I would run into a witch in a place like this.
And honestly, when Xenovia is first introduced, she's unbearable.
A genuine saint can survive on the love of God alone. If Asya makes sacrifices for the love of anyone besides God, then she was never a true saint.
What does that even mean?
Like, she's actually so annoying when she's first introduced, but it's only for like 15 minutes, so it's not that bad. I mean, Xenovia is just going around disrespecting everyone.
That's pretty big talk for a little devil like yourself.
She just called Issei a little boy. She actually little bro'd him. So Kiba comes in hella confident, and he drops the hardest line I've ever heard in any anime.
Who are you?
Your superior. Nice to meet you.
Your superior, nice to meet you. I actually say this in real life, not unironically, I say it as a joke, but I still use this line. Like, this line is actually hard. But remember this line for later, because it's the hardest line, but it's the wrong person saying it. Kiba saying this line is like Matsuda calling Issei ugly. Like, who are you calling ugly? But anyways, they get ready to fight, and you know, it's just a friendly duel, no killing. Kiba starts laughing immediately, and Xenovia actually looks worried. Like, Kiba did a great job at trying to intimidate his opponent. And then again, Kiba just looks so cool here. So he dropped the hardest line of all time, and then he also has the hardest stance of all time. I don't know, him standing there with all those swords is just so cool. Kiba was going through his lone wolf alpha phase right now, but he actually made it look cool. You know, they be saying stuff like, I don't even know who I am anymore. But someone like Kiba could say that and still make it sound cool somehow. Like, it took me 6 different recordings to say that without laughing. So the fight starts, and yeah, bro, I hate to get off track here, but what is this animation for the fight? It's only for this scene, but these two are like on a repeat motion. It just looks so weird. They're just banging the swords together, and it just looks so dumb. Kiba drops another one of the hardest lines in the show.
It's time for you to burn and then freeze!
Burn, then freeze, then he pulls out a fire and an ice sword? Oof. Too bad he just runs at her and starts swinging uncontrollably. I'm being so for real when I say, this is how I would fight. And then he looks all surprised when Xenovia breaks his sword with one swing. So middle of Kiba and Xenovia fighting, Issei just starts tweaking out.
Boobs. Booties. My dream is to see every single one of them. And I will. Soon. Get ready for me, girls, because I'm gonna fight until I'm strong enough to blow a chick's clothes off just by thinking about it!
I think Konoko knocked him senseless or something. But yeah, Issei gets smoked by Irina. He didn't even land a hit. I mean, he didn't try that hard, but come on, man, you couldn't land a single hit. And then we're back with Kiba. I mean, it's obvious Kiba isn't in his right headspace during this fight, because he just saw how much destruction that sword caused, and then he tries pulling out a cheap copy of it. I mean, he should know that his sword isn't as strong as hers, but I don't know, maybe he has CTE or something. So Kiba charges at her again, and they do this thing that a lot of other shows do, and that's when a character gets hit in the stomach, there's like a delay, and then they cough something up, either blood or spit. I don't know why, but I always like when that happens. Like in Dragon Ball, it happens a lot in Dragon Ball. But anyway, Kiba doesn't even get hit with the blade. He gets hit with whatever that is on the side of the sword. Xenovia just completely disrespects him in every single way right here. She says he only has swords and speed.
Your only weapons are a few swords and a little speed. Not only do you lack the power to use a large sword, but in the process you're sealing away that speed you're so proud of. Please don't tell me you didn't realize that fact.
She's basically calling him slow. I mean, saying he has a little speed is crazy. She also called him weak. You don't have the power to wield a big sword. And doesn't Kiba have enhanced strength because he's a devil? At this time, Xenovia is a human with more strength than a devil. If I was Kiba, I would have left and you would have never seen me again. There's no way I'm letting a human being not just call me weak, but prove to me that I'm weak by beating me. There's no way you're seeing me after that. That's not even it though. Not only did she call him slow physically, she just called him slow mentally. And she was spitting facts with it. Like, why would you use a heavy sword when your main thing is speed? I mean, no disrespect to Kiba, but I was watching the entire fight like this.
I mean, my God! How much more can you stink?
And then Xenovia drops the coldest line flip of all time.
No, wait.
You should know only to fight when you're rational. After all, you are my superior.
I'm saying, if I'm Kiba, nobody's leaving that place alive. Someone's gonna die, either me or everyone else. That was a different level of embarrassment, and definitely one of the most disrespectful moments in the show. Xenovia might have been annoying when she was first introduced, but damn, she was cold, and she absolutely bodied Kiba. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.